So let me just say hello and how are you? Thank you for joining me. My name's Raven and I'm with JaGurl TV. We're the #1 source for positive celebrity culture. And I just want to say thank you first for just taking the time out to have this interview with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me. It's nice to meet you, Raven.
Yes, nice to meet you as well. So I think it's safe to say that you are a legend in the game. Almost 20 years, and you're coming out with another album. How does it feel to still be able to be relevant in an industry that's shifting in the R&B field, or in the R&B genre, should I say?
Um, it's uh, it's humbling. It's gratifying to have a #1 record with "Lie to Me" after 6 years. And it's also a relief, right? You know, it's still working. It's still working. So it's good. I feel real good about it. We're really excited about this new music and this season of music, that we're in. So I feel real good about it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So speaking of this season of new music, like I said, you have almost about 20 years in the game. Just what are your thoughts about R&B and how it has evolved over the years into what it is today?
I think R&B is strong. I think R&B has a very loyal and devoted listenership. We have the ability to reach out and touch the people who love our music directly and spend time with them directly. And due to, what's going on in the world right now, we're doing that in a way that in ways that we've never done before, at a level that we've never done before. So
Yes.
I'm happy, to be in the R&B game. People always ask, what do you think about the state of R&B? R&B is good. We can take care of ourselves. We can take care of ourselves. Our music, our people. When we're back out on the road again, we're gonna do that too. So I'm real happy about it. A lot of great artists, new artists that are out there, her and SZA and
Yes,
Ella,
that's what I
Ella
was gonna ask
May,
you. Who's on your R&B
Summer
playlist?
Walker, and right? So it's a lot of women in the game, which is very, very cool, and then we still got, we got Jill Scott and Erica, and so
Yes.
it's good. It's good. It's good. It's a lot of good music out here. But I think as an artist, as an R&B artist, we can't take it for granted, that we have to show up and really invest, in the music that we're making,
Right.
and try to put, quality, thought-provoking music out there that people, are gonna gravitate towards. So yeah.
Yes, and I love that you say thought-provoking, because I was listening to a lot of the records on your new album, which is amazing, by the way. I love the message. I love what you're putting out there. Love always wins. What inspired the name of your album?
It's really after the culmination of 6 years, being away musically, and looking at the changes that I've made, professionally and personally, and then looking at this season that we're living in as a country, as a culture, as a community, and everything that's going on. The message that I wanted to send out to the world really was, is not to give up on love, because really, even at the worst period, in the worst periods of my life, the darkest moments of my life, love was there holding me up and pulling me through, no matter what our backgrounds, what our race, our creed, our ethnic persuasion, how much money we have or don't have. The one thing that we all have in common is that somebody loves us and we love somebody, and at the end of the day, when everything else fails, that will still be standing,
Yes.
So love always wins in that context. And that's the energy, that's the message that I want to send out into the world.
Yes, and I can tell you it was definitely reciprocated. so job well done. I will say that. So you have your single, live out your love, with Toni Braxton,
Yeah.
which is, oh my gosh, her voice, she's so amazing. She's so phenomenal. How did that collaboration come about? Have you guys always just been friends over the years, or?
Well, actually, my wife and I, my wife is a huge Toni fan, and as am I. But my wife is a huge Toni fan. So for Valentine's Day last year, we went to see her in Detroit at the Fox Theater, and Toni called me up on stage, and we had, a musical moment. And from that moment on, the seed was planted for me to seek out, a collaboration with her. And this song, "Live Out Your Love," is that song, and I couldn't be, you're right. Yeah, she sounds good. Toni make everything sound better. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of microphone she using. What time, am I using the same kind of microphone she using? Give me that microphone. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're really happy about it, and I really feel like I can't wait till everybody gets a chance to hear that song.
Yes, so it's definitely a great song for sure. She was the perfect person to put on there. I have to say that also as well.
Thank you.
So the last question, what do you want your fans to take away from this album? I know you spoke a lot about, what this album meant, but what do you want them to take away from it?
I want them to, I want people to be able to play this music, stream this music, in their homes, in their cars, like they do with all the other KEM records. I want them to celebrate love with me, this season in this season of my life, and I'm celebrating love with them in this season that we're all navigating, in this space that we're all navigating. I don't want people to give up on love. I don't want people to lose hope during these unprecedented times that we're living in, with all of the uncertainty, with all of the divisiveness, with all the, with everything that's going on. I mean, these are some sacred days we're living in right now, and you really need to gird your loins. What the Bible say, gird your loins.
Say that again. Say that again, okay?
Gird your loins. My hope is that this album helps people gird their loins and navigate this terrain. Yeah.
Right. Yes. How are you during quarantine? Like, did you work on the album during this time, or was the album already finished before this happened?
Yeah, quarantine. I mean, it happened. I think I'm a firm believer that everything is in divine order. So it was like the perfect time, for me to be down here, in my home studio, and I spent the last probably 3 months just singing, just waking up, changing diapers, making breakfast for the kids, and coming down here and singing. So it's perfect. I think it's and for me, I'm a homebody anyway. I'm if I'm not on the road, I'm at home. And I think it's harder on our kids than it is on us. Because they want to get out and do things. But
right. Are they going back to school?
I don't know. I know there's conversation about virtual learning.
Oh, my goodness.
They're trying to figure it out. And I'm here, and right now I'm here in Georgia. So our governor down here is.
I'm here too. Oh, I already know.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's.
Oh, yeah,
he's different. You know what I'm saying?
He needs to get out of office. I'm all for it. I'm definitely voting to get him out of office.
Yeah, but whatever it is, we'll be all right. Whatever it is,
for sure.
We'll be all right. We'll persevere.
Yes. Well, right. Thank you so much, like I said, again, for taking the time out to speak to JaGurl TV, and I can't wait for the world to hear this album. It touched me in ways, and I know that means it's definitely going to touch other people. There's such a positive message in all of your records, just from real love, and it just brings me back to the 90s and early 2000s when people were singing R&B music just about real love and how to really love someone, and that commitment, and I'm glad it's coming back. So I just wanted to, like I said, just commend you on that. So.
Well, thank you, Raven. It was a pleasure speaking with you today. Bless you. Stay safe until we talk again.